Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for December. So happy Sagittarius season. That one doesn't quite feel right, but this one does. Well, okay, so what is going on for December? We have the Two of Feathers, decisions and directions, the Two of Swords. Which way to go? Lots of little choices and decisions. A lot could be going on inside your mind. We do have Mercury, the planet that represents your mind, decision making, and any kind of form of communication, moving out of retrograde, which is great, and moving back into your sign in December. So you're going to be thinking like a Sagittarius. Everybody is going to be. And so it might feel like we also have Venus in your sign and a new moon that is at 28 degrees of Sagittarius on December the 19th. And this is going to be conjunct the galactic center, which is also this sense of it's going to be squaring Saturn, a lot of squaring all the nodes and the energies in Pisces. So it feels like you're going to come to, like, these are all a whole bit of little small decisions, like decision pending, choices. Am I waiting for somebody to make a choice or decision? What's going on here? But I feel like around your new moon, there's going to be a bigger choice and decision. I feel like you might get spurred into action at this moment in time. So much going on inside your mind. There's all these possibilities. Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? What am I going to do? And almost like you're getting really excited about all of them to the point where it's like, you don't want to get overwhelmed by that. So let's see what's shifting and changing for Sagittarius. We've got Pentacle 2. We've got 1-5 Sun Leo and Pentacle 2 Saturn Capricorn. So we are moving into Capricorn season as well with this. And it feels like, there's this sense that you're potentially making some kind of big financial shift or decision, looking at a financial direction here, and how's money working for you, even to do with a partnership if that's something that you're working with another person. So I feel like there's a little bit of a challenge that's going to come in for you, Sagittarius, in terms of being able to work through like resources and somebody else's energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be money. So, moving closer and closer to the holiday season, and we're having to deal a lot with like delegation and family obligations and stuff like that. I know that's not for everybody, but it feels more on a financial level actually when I'm tuning in for it. But it's a question of, what do you know? What's some kind of knowledge that you have here that you could in some way create a new structure in your life that could be making money. So for some of you, you might be looking at new directions in terms of career, or setting up a business, or setting up something new for 2026 that could be you're using your wisdom and knowledge and somehow creating structures around that to make something that could be profitable or financially a shift and change for you in some way. So like I said, it could be starting a new project, setting up a new business, a change of job. It could be, launching a podcast or something that you're hoping will make money, a new course or an offering or something like that. It could be that you're trying to disentangle yourself or shift the direction of joint finances in some way. But it feels like there's this really wonderful opportunity to shift directions, where there's something that is more of you is being called into the world, and it's a bit of a challenge to go, okay, I know this, I can do more of this, and I can make money from this. And that's the feeling I'm getting with it, Sagittarius. So let's explore this a little bit further. Let's see what is coming in. And it might be like just sensing of like, oh, will I just try it out or trial it or give it a go kind of thing coming through. You might be wanting to get really motivated to build and grow something that could bring prosperity in some way, some kind of financial plan and choice and decision. And I would say also be aware of the conversations you're having in your life around your new moon, and the people coming in, and the thoughts and the ideas you're having around that time, because that's very fated energy. There could be some very fated conversations, very fated insights or mindset shifts, very fated messages that are coming in that can kind of shift your direction. So pay attention to that. And that's around that December the 19th, around that time. But it pretty much could be a week or two around that like pretty much all of December, really. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's the first week, but it might be these just feel like they're a bit messy to me. They don't feel right. It feels like definitely the second and third week of December. There's fated conversations. And again, why are the cards just coming out in such an interesting way? But here we have the King of Pentacles, which is about money. There's something underlying, something not clear here, so that you want to kind of move forward. And again, with the Two of Pentacles, looking at financial partnerships or looking at next steps for something that could build and grow financially for you. So this is almost like, important in terms of like wealth creation or bringing a different kind of success into your life. That's something that's coming through with this. So Sagittarius, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising for Sagittarius. The cards are just like so flipping. They're a little bit distracted and messy, like just flopping around everywhere. And, I always read everything into the way it comes out. So it may be with this like decisions and directions, like, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? You might feel a little bit like you're being pulled in all sorts of different directions. It might feel a little bit scattered. It might feel a little bit like, what's happening? And then something will turn up and flop out and like the cards a little bit, it feels a bit chaotic in a way, but at the same time, it's part of the energy and feels like it will move you to the right direction. So let's see. So this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to extend this further, there will be an extended reading and the link for that is in the description box below. And I just wanted to let you know that Patreon membership, the Emerald tier, actually they get all of the extended readings, all signs as part of that membership tier. And to join Patreon for the month, it's the same price as buying one extended. So check out Patreon because there's a whole heap of extra content in there. They get weekly readings, they get weekend check-ins, they get a whole heap of extra stuff. So check that out as well. So let's have a look at the situation, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so money, money, money. This is Mr. Moneybags himself, the Taurus King, likes working with money, likes the feel of money, likes to see money flowing, likes to know that there's some money's bringing quality to his life. And so crossed by the Moon card, interestingly, I think that a lot of you might be looking at housing and real estate investments or rental agreements and things like that. I see things around home and living situations as something that might be coming up here. Is there like an investment or a way to upgrade or change a property, or is there a way to be somehow even subletting or holiday rentals or something like that, or is there a way for you to be working with if you're paying rent somehow, like is there just a way that could work for you, the money flow around that could work better? So is there something that could be more cost effective, or is there something that you could find somewhere better that you're paying less, or maybe you're subletting or doing something where you're looking at how money's working for you? And I feel like it's got a lot to do with that real estate living situation as well. But it doesn't have to necessarily, it's just the Moon does represent home. It can also represent that something's unclear and that there is some kind of underlying issue around money and being able to be generous with money, or belief systems around money, or how money's working for you. The King of Pentacles is about worldly success as well, like success, prosperity. So all of these things is something that you're working with here, Sagittarius. And at the base, we've got the Seven of Cups. So this is where I feel like things are going to be blurry for a little while a vision is forming with this Seven of Cups. And once you kind of get this idea and the vision starts kind of hitting you, it's almost like you can't ignore it. But for the moment, you're looking at options with the Seven of Cups. Things aren't necessarily super clear and that vision is forming. So that's what's happening. You're kind of feeling your way through this. And in your conscious mind, you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is very much like it's a bit of a balancing and juggling act with money, with taking those next steps, looking at partnerships, And yeah, it just feels like you're wanting to, whilst money's flowing and you're looking at those next steps that are happening with money, it also is about trying to establish some kind of balance where you're not feeling that money's kind of, you want the flow to be working well for you with that Two of Pentacles. So this is good though, because I like that the twos are coming in, because it feels like there's an opportunity, even though this might be an existing kind of situation for you, there's an opportunity to take a new direction with it, which is really good. So in the recent past, we have the Death card, and this is that probably very dynamic and transformative Scorpio season that we are going through in November, or have just gone through. And this is where something has, you've potentially on a deeper layer been going through some kind of deeper transformation when it comes to money beliefs, and money's financial situation. Something is naturally going through a process of ending here, and with it brings a deeper layer of transformation. So I feel like if you've been going through something that feels like a situation to do with worldly success, business, financial situation, even home and living situation, it's just gradually, like, this is not a new situation for you here. You've felt the rumblings of change for a while around it. And in the near future, we've got the Six of Wands, and this is the card of success. So I feel like the universe wants to give you some kind of easy win and to recognize yourself, recognize and be validated with the Six of Wands. This is an energy of feeling that the action you're taking is really aligned, and to be seen that, again, it was this energy of there's some kind of knowledge or some skill or ability that you have that you can share that can be very successful. So this is visibility, the Six of Wands, being seen, being visible, being out there, or something that you want to see within yourself being validated back inside of you. This is a huge little nod of encouragement from the universe saying you can do this, and look at you, like you've got everything it takes to be able to do this. So the Six of Wands is nice. It might even be that if you need a little bit of a windfall, or you need a little bit of a boost or a boon just to get the ball rolling with it, that can come in as well. And same with the Six of Pentacles. This is all about balancing your financial situation. And I like the sixes are coming in for you and this is bringing some kind of balance into your world where there's been a few challenges around. The Six of Pentacles is about the giving and receiving and the flow of money in your life and a financial situation or resources in your life. I'm really drawn to that you're being asked to give a little bit more in order to receive something back. So it may be investing or being generous or giving more of yourself, or taking on a little bit more of some kind of a role or responsibility in some way. And in many ways, like giving more, you will receive more out of this. So the Six of Pentacles brings balance and restores balance to your world in the material realm, so that you're feeling more balanced around how money and resources are flowing, around your work situation, around a home situation, just in life in general. This can even be in terms of relationships, in terms of some kind of fairness and equality that is coming in terms of how everybody is contributing to a particular situation. So it feels like that's really important, and that you are taking this is you in the situation, the Six of Pentacles, so you're taking a fairly balanced approach with it. Energy surrounding you is the Chariot. Okay, so again, I get things like cars and home and living situation. So travel, however you're traveling, and living situation. So for whatever reason, it feels like the Charioteer is also very determined to bring success into your life. So if it's not to do with the cars and the living situation thing, which I do feel like money and home are going to be central to this, but it feels like the Charioteer has been buoyed by the Six of Wands, like feeling successful, feeling determined, feeling like I can do this, I can bring this success into my life. And you might be seeing other people doing it around you, like little examples of, oh, they did it, so then I can do it kind of thing. So just keep your eye out for that, because I feel like the Chariot is also showing you how other people have made this work. And these might be the fated things that you're seeing in conversations that are coming in around the second and third week of December. Just notice, okay, what what's kind of coming into your consciousness, into your field of vision, what you're hearing, seeing and noticing, and just see this as there's like something around you that is saying that can be done, you can do it too. So it sort of could be quite inspiring. Hopes and fears, the Four of Pentacles, and this is about building and maintaining wealth and building a really strong foundation for success, money and wealth. So, and managing that well. So, again, the Four of Pentacles can be like, what are you holding on to for letting go? Because it does feel like the more you invest in a situation, the more you're going to get back, rather than just holding on to everything for fear of, oh, okay, I don't want to be doing that. And so, yeah, the Four of Pentacles is that you're building some solid foundations here. And again, we have as an outcome the Four of Wands, which is your home, happy heart. How happy are you within that? How aligned is that feeling? There's the World card here, which is saying we're reaching the end of the year, the end of 2025. And how are you feeling? Because the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence, self-sufficiency, more money coming in, rewards coming through. And it feels like that based on like a partnership or a living situation or real estate of some sort that comes through for you, there's a sense that you can get yourself in a much better position financially here. And that there's some kind of financial windfall or benefits or rewards coming your way, where there's a lot more success and independence, I guess, that comes through with this. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of luxury, of having more than enough, of having the energy flowing through you. And the World card can be very Saturnian, you know, it could have restricted that in some way. I feel like the universe wants you to end 2025 feeling abundant, feeling like you are in a position that you can move forward financially with this sense that you've got a plan and you can make that work for you in 2026 when it comes to success, money flow, and feeling like you have enough to just do the things that you really want to be doing, like more than enough. Those things that you think, oh, one day, wouldn't it be great to do that? And then it's very much like, okay, no, this is flowing. There's a sense of abundance here coming through for you. And I do feel like there are rewards. There are rewards and abundance coming through in terms of a financial or living situation if you have the right structures and plan in place. And this is an opportunity for you to test that out and see where you land. And if you don't feel like that's where you've landed, because this all feels like it's wanting to move you towards something really successful, then the Saturnian energy is saying, let's rework that. Let's come up with a plan for 2026 and build that into your vision of what you want to bring into 2026. And we have as an overall energy the Ace of Wands, which is really motivated, like getting a sense of seeing the potential of a situation that you want to, something you want to do here. You're being spurred into action here with the Ace of Wands and seeing that there is potential success here and actually getting really motivated by that. So that is a beautiful energy to come through for you, Sagittarius. Feeling like revitalized, having had the sun in your season and go, okay, right, now I'm ready to really make some very strong and sensible choices and decisions that could bring this success into my life and financial abundance into your life, or more of that. So let's pull an affirmation card. What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay. Oh, goodness. Again, the cards are kind of like messy, but we're getting more. We're getting 3. So again, the universe is being generous with you in December and open up to receive that generosity. But they're not just saying we're being generous for no reason. We're being generous so that you can see this as possible. You can see how valuable you are in the world and how you can consolidate that value, but also build upon it to create something really successful. So we've got, my healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. And again, this energy of worthiness is something they really want you to be working on, or perhaps you've already done a lot of work on money, worthiness and financial beliefs and success, because this is where there's something really tangible you can work with now. So we've also got my life is a mirror, okay? The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. And yeah, I think that December is a wonderful month to set yourself up for 2026. There is opportunity for you to grow and change, but especially on the material realm here. And there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We're all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. And it's almost like you don't want to take those energies with you into 2026. You've got an opportunity here to feel validated and to feel successful, to feel more seen, or to feel with this Six of Wands. And you don't want to bring that down with going, oh, well, there's reasons why this hasn't happened in the past, or reasons why, and start blaming someone else. I feel like it's just take the past, leave it, and work with the positive new energy that's coming towards you. And so let's see. Charm for Sagittarius, the last one of 2025. We have the beautiful turtle, and this is about feel good for the soul energy. It's an energy of coming back home, swimming in some calm waters, again, feeling like perhaps there's an opportunity to reset a situation around a living situation that feels good for your soul, and that you can dive in deep to this energy that feels like there's so much more of you that you could explore. And there is all this value that lives inside of you and inside of who you are. And I feel like you want to go swimming into those deep waters and go exploring that, because this is when we're starting to learn so much around what's possible here. And that's what it is all about, starting some kind of new cycle where the possibilities of bringing in all this lovely prosperity and abundance and money flow into your life. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we end at the end of the year. It feels like you end in a really great place that feels very satisfying. And where to next? Because I'm like, we're just working out this plan. What is the next steps moving into 2026? Stay tuned. I'm going to have 2026 readings coming out, but that's going to be a different time, and I'll talk about that when they're coming out. But for now, in the extended reading, we're just going to look at what you need to know now in terms of moving forward into this energy. And the next steps, we're going to go high up into the higher realms. What's going on up there? We're going to pull some soul messages, soul energies. We're going to tune into and connect to get some messages from Archangel Michael. We're going to look at what's ready to transform for you in your world. So all of that and much more is going to be in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Sagittarius. The link for that will be in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Happy Sagittarius season, and take care, Sagittarius.